Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. I'm not gonna lie, setting this episode up definitely took a little bit of time.
Yeah, this one was a pain in the butt.
And I still feel like Maddie's a little still nervous on everything. You still seem a little anxious. You're a little quieter.
Obviously, I haven't posted my street interviews I talked about last episode, obviously.
You talked about those for a couple episodes now,
Yep.
I think. So
no, last episode I brought it up to the podcast. You've known about it for about...
Oh, that's true. It's trying to like
about a month.
Our conversations blend between, what was talked about on the podcast versus what was not talked about on the podcast.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes we do like loop back to certain things, but usually with whatever topics are, we do a pretty good job at trying to not talk about those things.
Yeah, and I will say that like the conversations we have inside the podcast are very similar to our conversations outside.
Oh, yeah.
So they definitely blend. But yeah, anyways, I never posted my street interviews, so obviously I struggle with that. And we are filming in a very touristy public coffee
I can make
spot.
eye contact with somebody right now.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, it's good practice, especially if we want to be doing these hikes and being in these positions that are going to have more people. Like, people are going to come up, they're going to be taking photos. And I'm sorry, I'm not waking up at 5, 6 a.m. to go film something before the regular crowds are there. Like, that's just not realistic for me and, my sleep schedule.
Well, and we have a lot of, fun ideas that are actually at events, a.k.a. we have to film in front of big crowds.
Yes, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's another level. And I will say, I did try and negotiate no handheld microphones. That got vetoed.
I just feel like holding them, I think, is part of the aesthetic, is part of the vibe, And if people ask, what did we talk about last episode? The confidence of being able to tell people, this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
We had a whole episode on it, so now it's time. We're putting our money where our mouth is and giving it some practice.
That's true.
So,
exposure therapy currently.
Absolutely, we got to rip the Band-Aid off. So, how have you been this week? I mean, since we've checked in last and since we've talked, what do you feel like you've kind of succeeded on, or is there anything that you feel like was really lacking in these last 2 weeks that you need to work on?
Well, how I was doing so well with my posting every day?
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely fell off this week.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying I posted none, but there was a good 3 days where I didn't post any, and I didn't post last night. So that's 4 days in the last 2 weeks I missed.
But
so 4 out of 14, not great. Not great.
I think at least, I mean, you could easily pick that up this weekend. Granted, tomorrow is Maddie's birthday.
Great. Y'all will be obligated to take a video that I can quickly edit.
To take a video? What do we? I don't know if I'm packing my camera for your birthday.
Well, you don't need your camera. You can use an iPhone. It's totally fine. I have a full vision for a short form that will be very quick to edit. It does require a champagne bottle. So
okay,
stay tuned.
I'm down for that. Hopefully we're popping it in some streets. But tomorrow might be a crazy day. Might be a good experience. I might have to pack my camera along, just for
I do think
the vibe of it.
Fun.
But if I do, I definitely need your wide angle lens. I'm not packing that big boy.
I mean, I'm not packing my camera.
Yeah.
I am off.
Can I on the topic of failure and not doing good, can I tell you something that I have not told you yet that I think you're actually going to be really disappointed and upset in?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Everything that is filmed that has not been posted yet is completely gone.
That's okay.
Everything from Spartan is gone.
Oh no.
Why? I went to sit down and edit it. Wasn't turning out how I wanted.
Yeah.
Also, nah, dude. Holy shit. That told me I need to hit the gym a lot more.
Why?
I was looking hefty. I looked like, that with that with the short hair too. I looked like, I don't even know. I have a big ass head when I don't have hair on it.
Can I tell you what your head reminds me of when you don't have hair on it? Just especially for the first couple weeks. Spy Kids. The thumb. No, I don't mean that to sound bad.
Holy fuck, I can never go bald. No. Thank you for solidifying that. This hair transplant in November is going to hit.
I actually don't think it looks bad, but that's kind of what my brain initially went to when I very first saw it.
Is that I look like a thumb?
Yeah, but that's like part of the adjustment process, you know? Like, I'm adjusting to you looking bald.
No, don't get used to it. It's not sticking around. We're fixing this.
Okay, no, but I thought in the Spartan race y'all looked fine. Obviously, I couldn't see anything that I was recorded. It was so bright out that day.
That is true.
I don't really know.
I just decided to cut my losses. I deleted it. I wiped even my memory card because I wanted to make room, and I deleted off the hard drive. So currently for a vlog for tomorrow, I am absolutely cooked.
Well, but what if you edit whatever you've been recording
That's what I'm working on.
Okay. Because I think that's the only solution.
Yeah, I do have something that'll be coming out, and not too long, and hopefully, I'm able to flip this pretty quick.
What do you mean, tomorrow?
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully,
Friday.
I'm able to flip it pretty quick. Yeah, but it's gonna be a long.
You have all day tomorrow, though. That's the thing. You have all day.
That's true.
We're not getting together until like 6 p.m.
True.
So you have until like 5 before you even need to leave the house.
Yeah. I think another thing, like, I've actually looked forward a little bit more to filming the podcasts and to like kind of not been as anxious about this part of creation as a whole. Given that we sat down and planned stuff, I'm like, we don't have to stress last minute about like what the topic is. And also, I feel like last episode was great for like being more comfortable. And I'd even like gotten feedback about that. Like I had people reached out to say that episode felt like we were a lot more comfortable and in our element. Yeah. And I could feel it, and I feel it now, just realizing like this is what it is. And
Yeah, even
you're very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
You are very uncomfortable right now.
I'm trying. Okay. No, I mean, I will say overall I do feel more comfortable. Like the conversation part doesn't freak me out. Even the people seeing it doesn't freak me out as much. Like, I mean, definitely there's a layer, but like I kind of think I've reached it is what it is. And like whoever does watch, like I'm grateful that there's some support.
Yeah.
Instead of the narrative of no one watch it. So I've really worked on that in the last 2 weeks, and trying to be like proud of the project, I guess.
Yeah, and that's where I think also, being more comfortable with us doing it too is something that I feel like is going to reflect to where we can, be like, yes, this is what we're doing, and not be like, ooh, like I'm so uncomfortable doing that,
Yeah, no, and I do enjoy the conversations. I enjoy going out. I enjoy, setting it up, filming. Like, I enjoy the whole process.
Yeah. Well, given that we, set up kind of our structure for what the next few episodes are going to be and some topics, today we got an interesting one, and one that I think we both have complications with the idea of balance in our life between pursuing content creation, between Maddie selling houses, between, our regular life, our friendship life, our family life, working out, diet, like all these things, being able to, relax, I think. And so we really want to talk about life balance and how we can improve upon it, and also where we probably lack a little bit. So for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think your life is balanced?
I would say a 6.
A 6?
Maybe even a 7. You don't think it's a 7 for me?
It's just you said 6, 7. But I'm sorry. But continue.
Didn't even notice. I don't even know what that means, if we're honest. Like, I have no clue. Like, does it mean anything?
No.
I don't.
No, it's just tough.
I even tried to look it up one time. No clue. I was so lost, actually.
The other day, the date was 6, 7, and all the older people at work, I was hitting that on them. But then again, I'm kind of on too for that. So, anyways,
that's one of those things that made me feel old. But
you would put yourself at about a 6 or a 7?
Yeah, I would say maybe a 7, actually. I've worked a lot on trying to get balance, especially with like my health and incorporating like working out and good food and trying to take some time off. I've really worked on it. I'm definitely not perfect, though.
I can see that, and I think you have time management pretty well taken care of, too.
I don't know that that's true.
Well, with certain things. I mean, still, even being able to upload, as consistently as you were, like you definitely could achieve it if you wanted to.
I will say on those days that I missed, it was like a conscious decision. It wasn't a like, oh, I don't have time. It was a like, okay, it's 8 o'clock.
You're like, fuck it.
I have 4 hours. I could edit. Or, hear me out, I could make myself a nice dinner and go to sleep at a reasonable time.
Yep.
Like that's the balance of like, I don't know which is better. Like, I could take care of myself or I could get the work done. And right now I want to prioritize work, but I also care about my health. I don't know. I
think realistically it should be getting the work done. Like
yeah, I think work takes priority right now.
I wish I was even at a 6 or a 7.
What are you at?
I think I'm at like a 4.
A 4?
A 4, just because I
Leaning
think...
on which side, though? Like, I think too much personal or too much work?
I think it flips a coin.
Like, depending on the topic.
Yeah, depending on the day. When I'm, like, all in on, like, an edit, like... When I was finishing, I mean, even trying to work on, like, the Survivor video, that was literally a 10-hour day of just straight editing. I didn't do anything else. I didn't relax after.
I'm not surprised.
But then you can go a complete opposite direction. And Tuesday, I took the day off because a new thing was, like, coming out for my video game. The last thing ever, actually. And I played that for 10 hours straight.
Yeah.
Granted... I don't think I can do that anymore because by halfway through, I was like, I'm kind of over this. And it was just more so the fact of I'm accomplishing nothing.
Yeah.
But I struggle with the balance of feeling so guilty because I'm doing things that don't accomplish anything. But then also when I do things that accomplish stuff, I'm like, fuck, what does it feel like to relax? You know?
Yes.
So it really depends on the day for me. As far as which one I'm struggling with.
Yeah, I don't know what the right balance is. I would say this is probably the subject that I don't have any area mastered. Like I say I'm at a 6 or 7 and like I make sure I work out.
Yeah.
I make sure I take my dog on a walk. And I, for the most part, get all my work done. I would say social media is totally the area I let fall to the wayside, but every other area is fine. Other than that, food, I suck at. Like, personal life, I suck at. Like, friends, family, I always feel like I'm underperforming. Not performing is not the right word. Under showing up, not showing up.
What would you put as, like, the one thing more than anything? When you are being consistent with work, when you are being consistent with what you feel like you need to, what's the one thing that you think you always kind of lack on or is the first to get thrown to the wayside when trying to be moving and feel like you're accomplishing something? Like, what's the first thing to go? Is it family time? Is it friendship time? Is it, self-care time? Like, what do you kick out first and suck the most at?
When I really think about it, it's kind of the most necessary things to keep you doing the rest of the things. It's food and sleep. Like,
the idea of you missing food is beyond my conception.
I know, but actually, yesterday I had one meal. It was at the end of the day, and it was 9 p.m.
Okay.
So, like, I am known to, like, if I need to get stuff done, I'll skip all the meals throughout the day, and it's the least healthy thing. I feel terrible about it. My goal is to put on weight, not lose weight. There's no part of it that I want.
Do you even get hungry, though? Because when I'm super busy, I don't even get hungry.
Yeah, I tend to not get hungry until I'm, like, sitting down. Like, the reason that I even ate that meal at 9 p.m. was I sat down in my bed for, like, the first time all day, and I was like, oh, it feels so good. I could just go to sleep. And then, like, my stomach growled because I was like, oh, shoot, I haven't eaten. I should go eat something.
It's like, I could sleep way better with a full tummy.
Yeah, it was the feeling of I can't sleep unless I put some food in my stomach.
Okay.
So.
I could see that. So the general just kind of self-care. Yeah. Is what you would put as far as like the regular maintenance is what goes away.
Yeah, which is this terrible cycle of I go really good for a couple days and then I crash for a couple days, and I don't actually crash to the point of getting nothing done, but I'm not as productive. I'm cranky, I'm tired, like it's this terrible endless cycle that I do, and I need to figure it out.
I definitely do the forgetting to eat thing, but I guess I don't notice it like affect me personally. The one thing that is super difficult for me is the like balancing, I would say a little bit family time. It's really hard to not like balance friend time, but at the same time, it's like, is my friend time only so established because this is on our schedule, to where like that helps a lot, you know,
it does
to where
help
it's
a
like,
lot.
is this friend time or is this work?
No, I think it's friend time because we hang out on the car ride up, the car ride back, and we always get food after.
That's true.
You know, like we have normally a good period of time outside of just filming. And so I think it is friend time, and I think that counts. But I also think outside of that, you know, you live with roommates. So like, like you also have that friend time built in. And
the one thing that I do think absolutely always goes to the side is dating. It is the idea of like dating and relationships and stuff like that. It's the one thing that I'm so fine with not like being involved in, that there's times where I feel like I've really honestly been bad to somebody that I'm seeing for the simple fact of like everything else, because there's two routes. Either I'm being super consistent to where I'm so busy, or I am not having enough balance to where I'm so relaxed to where then I'm so stressed and anxious and depressed that I'm not moving towards something. Then I just, world, stay away from me, brother. Stay away from me. Let me lay in my misery.
Go in your little hole.
Yes, like let me hibernate and just, you know, hate things for a few. But I don't know how to stop that. And that's the one thing that I think is always going to be a problem. And it's the big reason why I feel like relationships have been kind of scary. It's because of that whole life balance. Because, dude, trying to juggle friends, family, and family I definitely need to get better at.
Yeah, me too.
But trying to juggle friends, work, passion, work, relaxation, gym, diet.
There's so many things. Something's got to give, and I think that's the honest truth.
There are not enough hours in the day.
No, I think there's like, we can only try so hard, and something's always going to have to give. We just have to figure out, like, for this season of my life, what am I okay giving? Because I think this strategy that we've both been trying to do of, like, doing it all is, like, really not working.
I think...
like, our focus is in too many points.
And that's where I truly think for us with the whole kind of balance is, I would argue, and I kind of want your opinion on this because I don't know if it's right or wrong. I would argue that we need to stop going for true balance as we see it and choose what we want out of, as you explained, this season in our life, to where, quite frankly, we can find that balance when we have adjusted to what our schedule is going to be, what our, you know, content plan is, what is going on here, and here, you know, versus I think in that grind spot that we're in right now, I don't know if we can afford the ability to try and find that perfect balance. I think we have to choose. And I think right now on the come up, and especially what we've talked about with this summer, as far as really learning our camera, really learning our equipment, really learning.
Do you see it?
Yes, that is a fucking flying spider, bro.
It's not flying. It's on a web.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of the fucking woods.
Did you see how I lowered it? I did that.
Can you just squish him?
Yeah, I was gonna. I mean, like, I don't really want to do it with my white sweater. Though.
I don't fuck with spiders.
He doesn't, and it was like the babiest little spider you could have ever seen, like the tiniest thing.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think we
can't afford balance right now, is basically what you're saying.
I think balancing all the things that we want to. I think we need to pick and choose from the bunch. And I think,
agree.
Given that we're in this season of this grind mentality and trying to hustle towards our things, I think we pick and choose a little handful and balance those. I think health and fitness is always going to be important. I think friend time, naturally we're going to have that with scheduling stuff. And I think it's okay to sprinkle it in there, but to try and like be really good about it, like that's difficult, you know.
I agree.
Well, in this kind of spot. So I feel like it's 4 things as a life balance, and especially for a lot of people, I think take what's really important to you in a moment. Pursue that and figure out the things that can balance around it, rather than looking at every aspect of life and categorizing them as I have to fit everything in.
So you're saying, like, okay, let's say podcast content creation, right, is our number 1 priority right now.
Yeah, so if I'm you, right, let's say I'm you.
Yeah.
Food sounds really good. No, okay. If I'm you, if I'm actually you, I think number 1 priority is your work, your true work. Oh, yeah, not this. Your true work is number 1. I would put number 2 the content side of your profession.
Yeah.
And including also this content side of profession, and then kind of underneath in like that's the big category. This is a semicolon under it.
Yeah, I will say this is the least work out of all things.
Yes. So, yeah,
it's up there, but
still in the same thing as like creating stuff for it. Health and fitness, and I would really put that for this summer season as it. You know, especially given content and the fact that we do live in Washington, like this is the most beautiful time.
Yeah.
Like this is the time to like maximize, and then we can hibernate in the winter. Granted, our hibernate is going to be getting the fuck out of here and exploring.
And I think after that, I would put friends. Like I think you need a balance of things that pull from your cup and fill your cup, right? And I think that's what I struggle with, as I do too many things that are draining my cup.
Yeah.
And then I'm not filling my cup in those days. And so I'm just drained, I'm burnt out, and, you know, I'm stuck in the awful cycle. So I do think there's there is a little bit of balance, and I don't think it has to be you're doing everything perfectly, everything is in balance with each other. But I think if we can at least get to the point where we have equal amount of things that are filling our cup and draining our cup, or a sustainable amount, I do think there's a level of we're going to be burnt out in this phase of our life. And that's okay.
And I do think that is acceptable, and I think, you know, it's very trendy to try and like balance everything. But you look at a lot of the people that are really good at balancing everything, they've had a routine, and they've really done. Because a lot of the people that have everything balanced are all like they're successful, but they were not balanced when they were gaining success, when they were pursuing their thing. They were really 110% into one. But I think social media, and I think people as a whole have just created this thing of like balance is really important in your life. And it is. But is it important every year and every season of your life? No. I think there is a point where you can get to a point and be like, all right, now it is time to, you know, choose balance, choose peace, choose this. Mm-hmm. But I'm huge on the mindset of like, maybe I haven't earned that peace yet. Maybe I haven't earned that, you know, enjoyment to be able to sit and relax and feel balance in my life. I think I need to earn that.
I agree. I'm
not saying I think things in a healthy way, like that's probably not the healthiest way to think about it.
No, and I think we're both in agreement, like, get yourself to the gym, eat the good food, right? You know, like, do take care of yourself, but yeah, like, needing to go to every friend event or needing to go to every family gathering or, you know, going to the cool concert or, you know, I don't think those things, are our priorities right now. And I agree. I think, like, perfect balance, you know, you see people, like, going to the gym in the morning and then going into the sauna and then showing up for first meeting and then going out for dinner after work with friends, you know, after they get off at 5. And, like, that's just not us. Like, there's some days where I literally work from the second I open my eyes till the second I'm like, okay, I need my 30 minutes to unwind to go to sleep.
And it can feel rewarding still even doing things that.
I do like those days. Too many of them back to back, and then I'm like, on the last day, I'm like zoning out, looking at my computer screen. And it's not that I'm like not necessarily enjoying it. It's just I'm not showing up as the best version of myself.
Yeah. No, I I understand that one, so.
And yes, I do think, over promotion of balance. I don't think it's a good thing. People are successful. Great. That's not how they got there.
Oh, yeah, no. People only want to show you where they're at now, not necessarily the come up.
And they're talking about all the things that are like great for them and healthy for them and have helped them. But it doesn't mean that they had the time to do all of those things in the beginning, right? And I do think getting to the gym, that's something that is affordable, relatively time efficient, and I think it does a lot of benefit from your mindset. So I do think that's something that like always should play a part in our life.
Great way to start your day too.
Also, when you're having work that's not going your way, great way to de-stress. Great way to go get out some anger.
I'm really bad at going to the gym before these days that we film, and I need to get better at that. But
yeah, I am too. Normally I miss gym days on the days that we film. But I'm in this like routine of like I go to the gym one day and then I do a home workout / yoga / like a longer walk with Apollo the next day. And then on the third day, I just do yoga and stretches and my physical therapy at home. Okay. And then I start the process all over again.
And then rinse and repeat. I mean...
And it's been like a good balanced way of I don't actually have to find the time to drive to the gym every single day. It's only every 3 days, which I don't love that amount of going to the gym. Don't get me wrong. I would love to be there every single day, but I just don't know that I have the time right now.
I need to put gym equipment like outside on my patio.
That would be a vibe.
I think that would be a vibe with a projector, especially with World Cup season coming up, so...
Okay, what's one habit that helps keep you grounded?
I think the gym. When I'm consistent, and we were just talking about it, so it's perfect. When I'm consistent with the gym, I feel way better, and I feel way more on top of things, and I feel like myself. When I'm not, I feel all cattywampus, all out of there, all, like I've already not succeeded in my morning. What else am I not gonna succeed in today?
Yeah, I think for me it's waking up on time.
Waking up? Okay.
Like I think I tend to like to push my sleep-in time. Yeah. Not necessarily like terribly late. Maybe I'm like supposed to wake up at 8, but I wake up at 8:30, like not terribly far off, maybe like half an hour to an hour off when I intentionally was meaning to wake up. Yeah. But then it throws off the rest of your day and you're like starting off on a bad note, you're behind already. Like the schedule you planned out is just not ideal.
Yeah, no, now that you say that, like, I think for me, yeah.
And so, when I wake up on time, it's like, I feel so good. I get so much done. My plan is on track. I think I need to incorporate that more.
Usually, for me, with going to the gym, I have already woken up early. Yeah. So I guess I kind of loop that in as just, like, having a healthy, like, schedule and morning routine. Yeah. I think really kind of sets my day up for, better success. Yep. So, I love sleeping in, but...
I don't have time right now.
Yeah, I shouldn't. I should not have time.
Well,
my room's so cozy now.
But I've thought about it. The reason that I sleep in sometimes is because I stay up so late the night before. Yeah. But if I really think about it, past midnight, past 11 o'clock, I'm not really doing anything productive. So it's like if I stayed up till 3 in the morning, which I did last night, I just wasted 4 hours.
Social media needs to get off my phone because I am the least productive at night scrolling.
Yeah, I really enjoy just doing a book in bed at night. Yeah. Right? Like read a chapter or two. It makes you sleepy naturally. Like, right? If you're reading something that's a little less entertaining, which is what I normally try and do. I read like a business book or something not interesting. No. And yeah, I enjoy that right before bed so I don't scroll. Because wasting 4 hours, like if I think about that, 4 hours out of my day, like that's a significant chunk of time. And then I sleep in the next day. So not only am I losing 4 hours, I'm hurting my day.
It is cooked. I need to delete social media. Yeah. It's got to go. That doom scrolling really.
Yeah, that kind of brings us into the next question, which is what's something you've stopped doing stopped doing that improved your balance?
Nothing yet.
Okay, what's something that you're going to do?
Social media. I don't know if I can. It's just cooked, right?
I would just wipe it with my finger, not be a weirdo.
Social media is one that I need to remove, and I've been teetering on the edge of wanting to get rid of it. There's no reason that I can't upload from my computer for realistically the things that matter. Actually, no, there is. Take that back. Instagram algorithm does way better when you put it through the edits app. But
it does.
I don't need my doom scroll Instagram. I don't need that one. I don't need the two.
Yeah,
that one's killing it. The algorithm is just meant to keep me in it versus keeping creative. But also like Facebook. I doom scroll Facebook Marketplace. Like for what?
I do too. Like, actually, that's one of my bad ones.
I'm like, maybe I want this. And then Twitter's pretty bad. And it's just nothing of substance on Twitter either. It's just all like, I mean, Facebook's become the same way though too. It's just all misinformation and, you know, things that you're like, how is this even legal to like claim? And it's just like, it's all meant to fire you up. And I'm like, dude, I'm not, you know.
I think the thing is you can get that way on anything. Like I can go down a loophole on Google. Like about how to cook something. Like I can do it on anything. And I think that's like our ADHD tendencies.
Yeah.
And I think it's more about stopping the habit.
That's true.
Then you got to get rid of it. And if getting rid of it helps you, I guess. But, like, I do think you're going to find it somewhere else.
I did genuinely think about getting one of those bricks and bricking my phone.
Yeah, you even talked to me about
I know. And I was trying to get Benny in on it, too, so we could do it. And I could just keep it on the fridge, but no. I had seen the idea about, like, bricking your phone and then putting it on, like, a hike. Like, burying it.
Yeah, I like the idea of the brick. However, it just doesn't work for me. Like, and my business.
Yeah. Yeah, I should break it from social media. So, yeah, that'd probably be the habit that I need to work on. What about for you? What's a habit that you've already cut out or need to cut out?
Already cut out or need to cut out? I put this on there, but I didn't really think about it. Habit that I need to cut out. I don't know. I mean, they're there. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. They are there. Habit that I need to cut out.
I mean, probably in the same regard as, I mean, you were really talking about just at night kind of wasting hours.
Yeah, I think I need to stop staying up so late.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that one. Yeah, because you're really not productive in those, unless you're like at your desk or something like that.
Yeah, which like, when are you really? Like, you have to be grinding for a video.
Yeah, I mean, I have been at my desk sometimes by like 11:30 wrapping up a video.
Yeah, I absolutely have cut some of my posts down to like minutes before midnight.
Yep.
You know, to make my like post for that day.
Like technically.
So technically I do work sometimes, but anything past midnight. I've never worked past midnight and been productive. Like
which is fair.
And I think midnight is an okay cap. Wow, that was really loud.
Those were the straps.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
That's crazy. That sounded scary.
If I go to sleep, let's say I shut everything off at midnight. Screens go away at midnight. Read a book for 30 minutes. That means I'm going to sleep by 12:30. Yep. I only really need 6 hours. So then I could be up by 6:30.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I could get done if I actually successfully woke up at 6:30 every day? And for a while there, I was doing good at doing the early thing for 75 hard.
Yeah.
And I continued it a little bit afterwards, and then I like totally fell off. And I used to get so much done.
I need to start getting up early again too. I've definitely been earlier as of recently. It used to be really bad.
Yeah.
So I do think that is a habit.
I do think you've gotten a lot better, actually.
I love mornings now. Like, a lot. Like, genuinely.
Yeah, it is a good time, especially in your house. No one's up.
Yep. No one's up till like 2 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m. at my house. Or Benny's out of the house already working. So it is like a great time for me. And my morning coffee. I love morning coffee.
Yeah, I think maybe I need to find like a little thing in the morning that I'm excited to wake up for. You know, I stopped doing tea.
You got it. There's nothing better than a shower, get all set up, and then I love my morning coffee so much that I do not pair it with breakfast.
That's not good for your stomach.
I will. No. I'll eat breakfast, but my coffee needs to be after breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Only because
that's healthy.
I want to genuinely be able to sit at my desk, have my computer on, be looking at my like edit or whatever I need to get done, and be able to feel just. Oh my God, my lights are on, my LEDs.
I do understand that.
It's such a vibe.
Yeah, when I used to have my morning routine, it was go to the gym first thing in the morning.
Yep.
Come home, make a quick protein shake, chug it, go take a shower, make my quick breakfast, and then make my tea to go sit at my desk. So I do totally get that.
Oh, it's...
Sitting at my desk with a cup of tea for my first morning meetings is... great. I do love that.
I have 100% romanticized it to where it's just like it's my favorite part. I prefer mornings compared to any other time of the day.
Yeah, but you want to know something funny why I stopped doing tea?
What?
Because naturally I don't have great teeth enamel, and tea like makes your teeth more yellow. Same with coffee. So I was like, oh, I'm cutting it out.
Yeah.
And now I do drink it, but like not every single morning, because like green tea is really bad, and that's my favorite tea in the morning.
Here's the thing though. As much as it's not good for your enamel, soda's worse.
I don't drink soda, though.
Well, no, and neither do I. So that's where it's like...
at least we're cutting out the really bad things that most
like
keep.
Most of the things that are really bad for you, I don't partake all that much in.
Yeah, so if you're one
I don't smoke, like I don't really, you know, I drink on occasion and I'll have wild nights, but I'm not drinking very often, you know.
You don't really drink at the house.
I have a dairy allergy, so dairy's kind of, you know, cut out for the most part. Like there are a lot of things that I feel like I could have as negatives or like debuffs of things that I enjoy. My only thing is coffee, but it has gotten pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. I can definitely go to like when my head starts feeling a little like woozy, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, we were talking about caffeine earlier today and how he gets this eye twitch.
Yeah, my eyes started twitching a lot.
I do think if he could, you know, what's something you stop doing to improve your balance? Well, what's something that he could stop doing? Probably drinking less caffeine, because you're a naturally anxious person. Why are you putting so much freaking caffeine in your body?
It doesn't make me anxious.
Ever?
No.
Like not like jittery anxious?
No.
Oh, I get jittery anxious.
I'm never like my heart's going crazy. The only thing is like I notice the physical signs of like my eyes started twitching a lot more. And I'm like, maybe it's the fact that I'm having an energy drink before the gym, a pre-workout. Mind you, hold on. I'm not drinking 300 milligram energy drinks because I don't like carbonation.
Yeah.
It's 160 milligrams. Then I get back home. I have, realistically, it's just a double shot of espresso, but it's ran through twice. So it's it's 4 shot glass sizes, but it's really only the caffeine of a double shot.
No, we can only say
It's a double. It's a double.
No, we'll say it's 3 shots worth of caffeine now.
No shot. It's packed to a double bowl. But I do that. And I have that coffee. And then at work, I'll have an energy drink or a coffee.
I mean, that's not that excessive. It is a lot for me who does no caffeine every single day.
There's people that do 2 Red Bulls a day, and that's insane.
People way worse than you.
Yeah.
When you don't drink caffeine, do you get headaches?
No.
Like caffeine headaches?
No.
Oh, that's really good then. You don't have any of the negative
I get them when I
things,
drink too much.
Oh, yeah. Who cares then? At least if you're not getting any negative side effects. Like if you win a morning without caffeine, is your head hurting?
No, but
when was the last time you went a morning without caffeine?
I don't know, but I'm also gonna be honest. Like I don't know if I would like mornings without coffee.
No, hey, you gotta have what makes you happy.
Yeah, and that coffee will be my one sin. That'll
touching people's morning ritual is like.
Yep.
Yeah, don't.
Coffee and gambling. Those are my debuffs.
Okay, we can not do with the second one. Let's go. We don't even need to get into that one.
We'll get there on a future episode. When I'm rich.
Oh, yeah, you're going to wait to talk about it.
I'm going to hit big.
We kind of touched on this, but Do you feel guilty when you're resting?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
nothing more depressing.
I know, but then I get like so anxious that I don't do anything. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes.
Yeah, no, same. To where I feel like I'm like, okay, I can't really go and film something right now.
Yeah.
But also relaxing is not achieving anything. So in the outcome, I'm not moving in either direction. But I think it just is also like, it's really bad because certain things that I look at that should be hobbies, I'm like, this isn't a hobby. I'm just wasting time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I really like knitting. I really like doing all like puzzles, but I haven't been able to do one in a second. My brother gave me some really beautiful puzzles too, and I haven't like sat down and done them because every time I think about it, I'm like, ooh, that's stressful. That's a lot of time I'm going to be consumed.
Well, and that's where for me, mine's like gaming. Yeah. And the big thing is because like when I was younger and originally wanted to do content creation, it wasn't the gaming sphere. And always in the back of my mind, it's like, oh, well, like, what if I streamed or what if I did that or what if I, and I've tried from time to time, but then I'm just so not into it. And it's because like that's not the realm of content that I want to really niche myself into.
Yeah,
it's
not what you're passionate about.
Yeah, like I love living, I love exploring, I love traveling, all those things, to where I've just run into the issue where I'm like, I know that there is a creation side in the gaming atmosphere to where when I am gaming, I'm like, hold on, if I'm not doing it for a purpose, if I'm not doing it to create, then why am I even doing it? But it's also like, it's a hobby, and I need to not look at hobbies like moving towards something. And just look at them as genuinely as something to like unwind. I
agree, and I think that if we time block our schedule, if we're productive all day and then we give ourselves an hour, every day or something to like practice our hobby, then I think that's good.
So on the topic of schedule and, that was crazy eye contact.
With someone over there?
They're over there. On the topic of, schedule or routine or setting stuff up, I know you're pretty well organized with calendars and planners and everything of the sort.
Yeah.
If somebody walked in or stumbled upon your calendar and they're like, let's see what she's doing, would they be able to tell definitively what is the number one thing that you are prioritizing?
Yeah, go ahead and look. What do you think?
Honestly, that stresses me out. There's a lot of things.
Workout prospecting, CEO review, lunch, systems and process building.
Workout, open house.
Client,
wow, you're really structured.
Every single day looks like this. And every single day is different, too. Like, you can see, no 2 days are the same.
See, I should get that structured. I mean,
I'm telling you, this helps. And then you see, like, all my appointments are in here.
Yep. Wow. Okay. I mean, look, my calendar, I'll have to show you later. You can definitely tell the thing that I prioritize because the thing in like bold letters are like podcast film this day, podcast post this day, vlog, like every single Friday, vlog film. And then I have payday, like in a little, little font.
You gotta celebrate. Get that paycheck.
Yeah, it is great. Like you could definitely tell. I need to structure myself a little bit more, and I especially think like digital calendars, to where like my phone is sending me notifications about like, hey,
mine
boom,
does.
Here's a reminder, and especially now that my car gonna have a fucking screen that'll show me like, hey, here's what we need to get done for the day. Like, I need to segment and break apart my time a little better in that regard.
Yeah, I also think there's like over planning, and sometimes I feel like certain days fall into that of like, oh, they're like so detailed out down to like the minute.
Yeah.
However, I think my personality type needs a little bit more like all over the place
structure,
incorporated. Yeah. Like I need a little like less structure sometimes to like be a little bit more free, creative, feel a little more fulfilled.
Yeah.
I don't know. Balance. Haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
But I do like having this structure laid out so that if I'm ever sitting there being like, what should I do? Like, it's like, oh no, it's clearly laid out what I'm supposed to be doing during this hour.
Yep. And I think I need to adapt more of that to help me create more of a like healthier balance for the objectives that I want to hit in this season of my life. I really should have structured film times. I should have videos. Like, I should be better with scripting future content, you know, and everything. And like, I have rough ideas, but I really do need to sit down and like content plan, you know, this, and this, you know.
I keep trying and it keeps not working. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've tried from time to time, but then I just get stumped, and then I'll have crazy ideas, and then I'm like, oh, well, I need to wait a little bit to pull the trigger on that. And I'm like, I should stop just waiting.
Yeah, I think you need to stop waiting and do it, and if it doesn't work, you can try again.
Yeah. No, that is true.
Because we're on the schedule, though, it does make it a little bit more like, this recording thing has to work out, or else I'm not going to have something to post.
Well, and that's
so it does make it a little stressful.
I think the podcast now for me is no longer stressful.
Yeah.
Like, it
we know
was
it's
pretty
work
stressful
out.
at the start.
I mean, like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I was actively learning a camera I knew nothing about. And also, I think I'm showing up as blue right now because of the pixel issue.
Also, you're really white, so you're probably overexposed.
No, I know. That's the point. I'm wearing a white sweater.
Overexposing Casper the Ghosting. Okay. But I think, yeah, all in all, I think with balance, and I think to bring it back to kind of what I had brought up earlier, I think going into this conversation, I was kind of keen on the idea of like, yeah, we need to figure out how to balance everything.
I think we kind of came to terms. We have no clue what we're doing.
Yeah, but I've also come to terms with the fact of like, I don't think we should balance everything.
I agree.
I think we should have the priorities where they lie and be okay cutting things out and reintroducing them at different times. Yeah. You know, and right now our life balance should be more heavily tilted towards work and creating.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think to not feel like guilty about that and not feel, you know, stressed out about that. Like, we're going to be tired. We're going to be stressed. We're going to be anxious at times, but we got to get the work done. And the balance of the other things, that'll come. And I think we just need to have trust in the fact that through the process, balance will arrive.
Yeah, I do think balance will arrive, and I agree with that. I struggle with the lack of balance. I do think like the perfectionist in me comes out to like, I want to live every moment to the best of my possible ability.
Yeah. I can
I think I struggle less in my work now with perfectionism and more so in like maximizing my life.
I think that also though would come down to your confidence in your work though now.
Maybe. I do feel like slightly more confident, slightly more like I have a brand, because I think that was what was stressing me out for so long, was like, what does the editing style look like? What is the font I'm supposed to use? Like every single post I was like trying out a new font, trying out a new editing, and I hated how it all looked together, right? Because I was trying to figure it out. And now I think I have it like dialed in of like, I just like simple, clean, slightly dark, right? Like I figured out that. So.
Yeah.
That makes it easier.
No, that
okay.
100%.
Ready for wrap-up question?
Let's go for it. It's time.
What's an area of your life that deserves more attention right now? We kind of just touched on this. We don't even need the wrap-up question. Our work. Duh.
Our work. Creating. Especially for me. Now I can rope it into the side of, to be more specific, my personal channel and brand.
Yeah. I think you really have done a good job of like starting to prioritize that though.
Trying. Today's going to be a good tester.
Yeah.
but
I really don't think you're going to post this. I mean, maybe you'll post this vlog. You need to record more though if you're posting this.
I have a topic for the video that's being filmed today. This was just kind of like
this is filler.
like a pivot. Okay. You know, I mean, actually, the video should already be out by now, but this is more touching on the part of the fact that, you know, I've always wanted this, and kind of my history with, you know, being 12 years old and filming YouTube.
I will say this would be 10 times harder if I wasn't, like, doing the content thing with you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so much harder. I'm so glad that we both chose to do this.
It is a lot easier when you have somebody else doing it. I was always trying to get, you know,
You wanted Benny to come do it with you.
I did, and you know, he would talk about wanting to do it at times, and
I do think there's part of him that's interested.
Yeah, but you know, as far as the holding each other like accountable and actually like truly being passionate and wanting to pursue it, like that wasn't, you know, something that like clicked for both of us, and I think we're really good at distracting each other sometimes rather than, you know, locking each other in.
Yeah.
So
you guys are too much of little kids together.
Yeah.
You bring out the little kid in each other in the best way. Like, that's such the best, like, de-stress when you go home.
Yeah.
To have, like, your friend like that. Us living together? Absolutely not.
No,
well, I mean
we would get so much done, actually.
So much done, and we'd be so stressed and so serious all the time.
Yeah, no. We would have some lighter moments.
I do think we'd actually, like, live together well, but...
Yeah, I do feel like we would be very on top of things as far as, like...
So on top of things.
Filming, editing, creating, you know, like, the house would look like a creator house.
This goes back down to, like, it would be good if we could have a house where it's a duplex. I live on one side, you and Benny live on the other side. We live so close to get so much done, yet have our own spaces.
Yeah. But no, I think... Yeah.
Work.
We
need to work on work. What we figured out, we have no balance in our life.
No, but that's okay.
We have some. We're like 50% balance.
We have no...
And we're okay with that.
Traditional balance.
Yeah.
But we are okay with the fact of having no balance.
We're working a lot. We like it.
Yep. And we just need to be comfortable with that and stop comparing ourselves to people that have already succeeded and have that perfect balance. We're going to get there.
We're working hard now so that we can have that.
Yeah. Check back in 3 years. I'll be balanced. I'm so dead ass on that one.
You better be going to cold plunges and yogas and sauna with me.
I'm going to be meditating in the mountains like a monk. Because I won't have hair. But yes, no.
A thumb again.
Yep. So yeah, what was that? That was 2 Tickets Out, episode 6?
I have no clue.
I think
anymore.
6. Only because I feel like we said 5 a lot last episode. This should be episode 6.
Sure.
We're now in that 6-7 gap. So next one will be episode 7.
Still don't know what that means.
Yes. I am cooking in the sun.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
So we need to get out of the sun. Luckily, nobody's around now, so we're kind of golden on that part. Maybe we should have came later, so maybe sleeping in would have been a little beneficial. But
no, I need my tacos for lunch.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, that was 2 Tickets Out, episode 6. Thank you for listening. That is 2 Tickets Out.